Listening to Mentors Military as Robert Gowan. We're sitting at 15 Perry Street, and I'm sitting here with my sidekick, Jason Belford.
What up?
Jason, he just followed through Jason's footsteps. So, a neat story. You want to tell the rest of it with the flag?
Yeah, Jackson's an outstanding kid. I mean, like I said, everybody, like I said, you can spend 10 minutes around Dave and you want to spend 20 and 30 and 40. And it's just, that's his whole family's that way. But they just make you better. We talked yesterday about like making your circle tight. Like that's exactly what I've tried to do because of them. But so I gave Jackson his first flag at the baseball field, and I was cutting weight. I was starving to death and cotton mouth, and I was about that. Probably I looked like I'm about to die in the video too. My brain wasn't working, and I was like, I have no idea what to say to these kids.
Right.
And I did pitching coaching for my son too. So I talked to baseball players and kids. But I was like, I don't know what to say to the kids, but I rambled through some. The sniper partner teammate type thing, and how you lean on each other. But it got to like 100,000 likes or 100,000 views. Something crazy.
We won.
Yeah, we definitely won that one. But if we could get 100,000 on this, it'd be great.
Yeah.
But, I gave him that flag, and I'll jump forward a little bit. So Jackson was getting ready to leave to go off to SEER school here last couple of weeks, and I have a flag that I've carried since 2010 on my kit. It's been on every deployment, every mission I've been on, and but I've carried other flags for people, and I would get like a certificate, that says this flag was flown and faced the enemy, such and such, and I would give those to family members, that were supportive and stuff, and I want them to have it. But I had mine that meant the most to me, and it had been to everything. It's it's an old rugged flag.
Yeah,
it's you can tell it's been through the wash. But my last deployment, my son actually deployed too, and we ripped out together, which was pretty cool. And I gave him that flag to, I was like passing it on. I was like, hey, what better honor to give something that's, I feel like when, I'm carrying, Old Glory with me, you know what I mean? Like, and it gives me a purpose to be here, and why, when I put my kid on, I'm like, why I do what I do. And that's the significance to what the flag's meant to me. And, that flag's been on my back when, I've, had to do my job, and I've lost Ranger buddies, and it just has so much meaning wrapped up in that flag. And when I put that on my back every day, I'd go out, it's just that visual reminder that like, this is why, and this is what depends on what we go out and do every day as Rangers. And I was able to pass that on to my son, and I kind of gave him like how it made me feel and why I do what I do. People say thank you for your service. I'm like, thank you. It's still that kind of like taboo thing. And you do retired now. I was like, I don't know what to say. I love doing what I do, and we all do for our country. And it gives us purpose. And whenever I pass that on to my son, I kind of explain that to him a little bit, and he loved it too. And he put it on his kit, and he went did his job. And he redeployed, and I was like, I want my flag back. And,
after all those wonderful words.
That's right. But I was like...
that's hilarious.
For me, it was kind of like passing it... I don't know, it had just some significant, like I was hopefully passing a little bit of knowledge or wealth to him, protection.
So your son didn't go, what the...
No, he knew he's giving it back.
Yeah.
But, so he gave it back to me, and that was my last deployment because, like I said, I'm going to leave a regiment soon, and that was it. So I was going to retire the flag and put it in my own shadow box and put, whatever plate on it and hang it on my man wall someday when I have a house. And well, I have a house. I'm in an apartment, but when I have a house. I'm not currently homeless.
Close, but
yeah. But, and he was talking about Jackson has to go through SEER school before he can go, fly over across the pond and do stuff because the way the Air Force, does things. And I was like, man, the families mean so much to me. Dave's family means so much to me, and so does, Jackson and everybody involved. And I was like, hey, I want to give Jackson my flag that I've carried and my son carried, and I thought it was, I was going to retire it, if you will, and when I do, but what better way to honor a family that's done so much for me, by giving them something that means so much to me personally, and I put so much of my life into, and why I do what I do, and I could never repay them for what they've done for me. So I want to give that significance to them. So I was able to go up there a couple of weeks ago and give Jackson that flag, and tell him what it meant to me for him to carry it across the pond a few times, and I knew he would do it honor and justice, because that's why he's doing what he's doing, and I appreciate him and him carrying the torch and the example that his dad set for him to continue to serve our great nation. So that was pretty awesome to do.
No, I'm sure that meant a lot to him.
Oh my gosh, it meant as much to me and Tara, my wife, his sister Gracie, and we had a few friends over at the house, and they didn't know what to expect, because we didn't know what to expect really. And Jason pulls the flag out and gives it to him, and it was very emotional. And I don't know what to say sometimes, because I'm so humbled. We live in the greatest country in the world, and as an entrepreneur, I graduated high school with a 4th grade reading level. I'm not the smartest guy in the bunch, but this country gave me an opportunity, and I'm forever grateful. I've spent probably most of my adult life trying to find a way to give back and say thanks, and I think there's a couple of ways that we can do that. Is one, reach out and say thanks. The other thing is do something with it.
Yeah.
And so, when I'm having a pity party on myself, I think, there's an amazing price that was paid for me to get up this morning and be able to go get to the plate, swing the bat, and own my own business. And I'm not good at much. I say all the time, if it took 10 things to be successful in business, I'm probably only good at 1 or 2, and I have to surround myself with everybody else on the team, that's better than I am. But I think about Jason, I think about my son, I think about my dad and my forefathers, all my friends that got to go and serve. And, I don't really have the right to lay around and be lazy and be greedy. I need to go out and do something. And for me, it was just go out and open a business. We live in the greatest country in the world to be able to do that. And, whether it's pressure washing or cutting grass, or you want to go own a high complexity molecular lab or a medical facility, hair salons, you can do it all,